I'm Chris Sanchez, and welcome to Sonoma Views, where we talk real estate, property management, restaurant reviews, and what's going on in Sonoma County. So today's topic is on property management. I'm here at the office. You can see the property rentals back there. It's past 9 p.m. I put in full days, and I often joke that I only work half days because it's usually only 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. Sometimes longer. But today I need to just head home and take it easy and start early again tomorrow. Today's topic is on property management, a very important topic that the reason I wanted to put this video together and give you some background, a little bit of education here, and this might be beneficial to you, might be useful to somebody you know, maybe a part-time landlord or just a mom and pop, somebody who manages one or two units on their own. Emergency repairs, restoration, or when a disaster happens. This particular case I'm dealing with today. Well, it started last night, but I was dealing with it today after hours as well. So I have managed a 4-unit property out in Santa Rosa, Southwest, and one of the units. Sorry, I don't have my holder. My phone holder here or the selfie stick, so doing the best I can to keep it stable. Manage 4 properties in one particular, on 4 units on one property. One of those apartments, they call us yesterday in the office, yesterday was Wednesday. They said, hey, my toilet's overflowing. We don't know what to do. And okay, so the sewer had backed up. Long story short, the sewer backed up. The water was not draining. It overflowed the toilet, backed up into the bathtub. When the tenants started running the water in the kitchen, that water started backing up, and it started backing up into the bathroom. So they got the sewage backed up into the bathtub. It overflowed the toilet. We called a number of plumbers, and I mean, we went down the list from our top vendors all the way down to the guys we use on occasional basis, and then we had to go outside and just start dialing the strangers, I guess, the companies, the vendors who we do not use on a regular basis. So just started going through. Yesterday must have been a busy day because, man, we could not find anybody. We found the people who were willing to help, but nobody who could make it out that same day for the emergency call. And we're just trying to get the sewer line cleared out. So we went through all of our regular vendors and just we were able to find somebody who was available the following morning to schedule, but they were already booked. They couldn't take on an emergency job. So what ended up happening is that the tenant himself, he's pretty handy, and he has a snake of his own, so he was able to run a small snake, clear the line, which was great. So at least the water was running. He got the water flowing. And so it took care of that. However, I had to go check it out for myself because we couldn't get a plumber out. So I need to go out there and see it for myself, see what we're dealing with. And I'm glad I did. And this is end of the day yesterday, like 6 p.m. And turns out, yes, the water did overflow, and it got the carpet wet in the hallway, got the carpet wet, actually went under the wall, which is the bathroom wall, the wall that separates the bathroom and the bedroom. So it went under the drywall, through baseboards, got the frame wet, saturated the carpet. And when you're dealing with gray water, sewer water, I asked him, I went over there, met with the tenants. I said, so was it clean water or was it actually like dirty toilet water? He says, no, it was dirty. And then they showed me photos. Yeah, it was bad. So at this point, the the carpet's contaminated. The gray water has touched the surfaces. It flooded the tile floor, and then it went into the carpet, and it just saturated, and it's all carpeting and padding in there. So all of that was it absorbed a lot of water. So what we had to do is reached out to my client, the property owner, last night, and this is like almost 9 o'clock last night. Said, hey David, we got a problem. We had toilet overflow and sewer backup. Have to call the insurance first thing in the morning. I'll go out. I got things squared away, but tomorrow morning, which is today, Thursday, we had work to do. So last night I was able to reach out to my contractor Sonoma County Construction, they were able to schedule the emergency job right away just to get out there and pull back the carpet, because that's the first thing we had to do. So sort of the procedure to walk you through the events. And even though it's an emergency type deal and it's top priority, thankfully, it was almost a normal day for me. So which is really cool, you know, more than 5 years in the business now, and just dealing with so many different emergency type situations that we had the people in place, and I wasn't stressed out. It was just a matter of just timing, waiting. You know, once you know the sequence of events, you could only rush things so fast. But thankfully, I was able to reach out to the contractor last night. He got his crew together. They had other jobs that they had to push back, and first thing in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, they were there, which is actually earlier than the plumber would have been there that we were trying all day to schedule. So it just worked out really, really well. Tore back the carpet, put in the industrial, the blowers, those fans that you've seen that dry out flooring. They put those in, tore out the carpet, the padding, and did the initial work, and you know, cleared away the contaminated areas. I also late last night, God, I'm talking like midnight, 1 a.m. When I finally got home, because I didn't go home until past 10 p.m. I sent an email to my client and just sort of memorialized the conversation and pinpointed and wrote a detailed report of the events that took place during that day. Tenant called us. This is what they reported. I went out to see the place. I contacted the owner. Everything was fine at the time. The expectations I set with the tenants, let them know that, you know, contaminated water, it makes the place uninhabitable. And oh, by the way, it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. So 1 bathroom, 1 toilet, 5 people. Yeah, 4 or 5 people, I can't remember. So it's a small family, but they only have 1 toilet. And thankfully, it was working so that they were able to get through last night. But I let them know, go out there, we're going to put you up in a hotel room, take care of you until we get this one initially fixed, get it dried out so we don't have mildew build up, and then just the contaminated carpet and padding, we can't have that there. So it's unsanitary, it's uninhabitable at that point, and it's our responsibility as the landlords to give them the temporary housing accommodations, because we need to be in there getting the work done. The contractor has to be in there getting work done, moving furniture around, and getting in contact with the insurance company. So I go out there this morning, and after the guys had just finished tearing up the carpet, documented, did a walkthrough with video, and I took a bunch of photos. And by this time, I had already contacted the insurance agent, the adjuster, and I was in contact. So I have her contact information now. The owner was in contact with her. I have my detailed report from last night, and then I have my photos that I use Dropbox, by the way, which is just awesome. I'm able to take large files, take video with this phone, and then upload it directly to Dropbox and share a link. So the owner and the insurance adjuster got the same information. I mean, just literally a couple hours right after I did that inspection. And then at Motel 6, I made the reservation earlier today. Today's Thursday, so I booked just the next few nights just to make sure that they have a place. And then also because it's, you know, the reservations book up fast. We have Friday night and Saturday night. So I did check Santa Rosa, and they were booked. So I was able to get one here in Runner Park, which is near the property as well, which worked out really, really, really well. And so went over there, put up the company credit card just to reserve it, made the payment, and the tenants are settled in for tonight. And then the carpet's already taken back, and we've already did the initial demo. And then now just settling out with the insurance adjuster, who was probably going to be out tomorrow and in contact with the property owner, the insured, so they could get squared away. The contractor's going to put together a bid, an estimate for the restoration repairs, and then they'll just work it out amongst themselves regarding the billing. And then once we get approval, those guys could start the work and put in the new padding, carpet, do the baseboards, the repairs, whatever it takes in order to restore it back to the condition. So unfortunately, insurance claims, but that's how we have to deal them. And unfortunately, I had one of these just a few months ago that happened in Santa Rosa with another one, and I think I did a video on that, I can't remember. But anyway, we had a sewer backup as well, and yeah, all hands on deck. Just got to take care of people. And I took those tenants, and I thankfully had another very similar apartment available also in downtown. So I was able to literally take my tenants who were displaced with the sewer backup, relocate them into another available unit in the meantime while we did all the repairs, and then got it moved in. So that's how we treat it. That's where we left off for tonight. It's now 9:30 p.m. I'm gonna head out. It takes me half hour to get home, and take it easy tonight. Tomorrow's Friday. Happy Friday, and be back at it. So hopefully this information is useful. Please share it with somebody who could benefit from the information. This is, behind the scenes property management, and every day is not glamorous. We have to deal with the dirty stuff. We have to deal with the shit, literally. And no joke there. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like this information and you'd like to receive more, feel free to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be making more videos, and hopefully they're beneficial to you. Good night.